It is I, the Frenchiest fry. Hey guys, how's it going? How you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. Well, we're gonna art for a little while. That's the plan anyway. Gonna see how long it takes for me to successfully ride the pain train to Commission Town, cause Jesus fucking Christ. Last night was, or 2 nights ago was rough, and so we're gonna just see how this goes. Strim. Yay. So I'm gonna make an attempt to get, I'm gonna make an attempt to do Apple Gravy's commission sketch real quick, because that did not go well last night, but I think it might go a little better today. Actually, you know, let's do, yeah, let's do that. Okay. So, what's going on with my brush pack? Jesus Christ. Guys, you need to get back in numerical order. Thank you. So Apple Gravy wanted, or Tested, or Weasel, or whatever his name is in chat, now he keeps changing his name. He wanted me to draw him a Jadoa that was like a secret agent. I was gonna do him like in a Perry the Platypus, like crouch down pose, but that's kind of hard. So let's not. Oddly satisfying to watch someone draw. Well, good, because that's what we're doing for the next next hour and a half. That's what we're doing. Finger gun pose. Like my fingers are actually a handgun kind of pose. No, I'm alright. I'm just a little more tired than usual, but... I was having trouble the other night, so I was a little concerned that tonight would be similar, but... Stupid legs. I forgot how my bird's legs work. Luckily, I have an entire sheet worth of reference. Nope, that's the wrong folder. I need this one. I need, this one. I need this one. Charlie's Angel Bird, yes. Also, hi. Hey, Altair, what's going on? Everybody's here. Everybody's here today. This week is almost over, and I'm real happy about it. Well, actually, it's not a Charlie's Angel Bird, because this one's male, so... Not Charlie's Angel Bird. Does this make sense? Nah, dude, it's Thursday. I just wish it was Friday. Almost there. I think I'm gonna push the arms a little bit more. Getting a little puppy neck up there a little bit. test out a little. Oh, that's right, you're in a different time zone. I keep forgetting that. Is that how feet work? It's hard to draw anthro feet in a pose like this. Hand in there. Right. What's tonight's subject? Tonight's subject is commissions, as usual. However, Tested commissioned me to draw one of his characters as a Jadoa, so not my Gmail, please do not. Not that there's anything in there you guys can't see, just you don't need to see all my personal information. There's a good one. So it's a little bit of bird, but mostly commissions. So I think I'm gonna do this one, and I think I'll do yours next, Rhea. So, and then we'll do I'll do Aubrielle's last, since hers has a little bit of reading. So if I don't get to it tonight, I'll have to read through the picture, read through the description. So I like a lot of description. A lot of description is good. I just need a minute to read through it all. So we'll just do the ones I can probably grab right away. And actually, did you even send me what was your information for your next commission? I don't even remember. Oh, that's right. It was Irola? Every time I want to talk about your characters on stream, I remember that I've never actually had to pronounce their names out loud, and then I'm like, wait. But how do? So I have a different, wish I could watch the stream and the chat in bed. Oh no. Yeah, well, I mean, this character's not really going to be a cardinal, though. Like, I mean, they're cardinal-based, but he's not gonna be all red like a cardinal, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. I can't, like, not make my creatures cardinals just because you're doing cardinals, you know? I don't know why he picked a cardinal, but he asked me to do a cardinal, so. But Jadoa aren't really, like... I mean, they're birds, but they're not, like, a specific kind of bird. It's not like the ones that look like, say, chickens are chickens. It's just that they share similarities with actual chickens. Definitely gonna have to adjust the neck on that, though. I've also been doing this for a while, and I've spent literally, oh my god. Super Meat Boy, please. Why are you so loud? Stop. Well, sorry, I can't help that. You only think that because I brought up a cardinal in the background. I could open that Jado species sheet right now and show you 3 birds that have this exact hairstyle, and they don't look anything like cardinals. But yeah, I see, I've also spent all day drawing, so. I'm not blaming you, I'm just pointing out that I can't help it. Okay. I'm not arguing with you, I'm just saying, it's... I'm not sure what's happening right now. I'll tell you what, like 3 hours ago, I was actually thinking about totally, like 100% just canceling the stream tonight because I was not in the mood, but art seems to be happening a little bit more tonight, so we'll see how the night goes, I guess. So how's everybody's Thursday? My Thursday was not as crazy as I thought it was gonna be, but goddamn did I spend all day drawing something I didn't feel like drawing. Yeah, it's kind of been well, it hasn't been a totally, like, the worst week ever. It's just been weird. Like, I'm just, at work, I'm used to, like, a little bit of, like, you know, I don't want to say free time, because it's not like I have free time at work, because I don't. But, like, you know, at some, like, I'm used to having a little bit of time to, like, take my time on a sketch, whereas, like, the last couple of days, sorry, I was thinking about how this hand pose works. So I've been drawing, like, constantly at work, whereas I'm not drawing constantly. I'm usually being able to take my time on a particular piece of artwork or a piece of concept art, and so the fact that I'm rushing this week to get stuff done is a little bit jarring, and so I'm really tired. Plus, we had some meetings with Walmart, and I don't know if they went good or bad, but my boss has been in and out of a good mood and a bad mood, and it's just, I'm not sure what's happening, I guess. And that makes it hard. And also Toys R Us just announced that they're closing, so that doesn't hurt us necessarily, but it's definitely put a little bit of a, like a, you know, little roadblock up, you know? I just realized that you misspelled how, and I definitely thought you were calling me a hoe for a second, and I was really confused, because that does not seem like something you would do. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, so that's basically been just my week, has been that. Just constant confusion, but, you know. Week's almost over, and then we can all have a break. Not really. I mean, that's how most people draw fluff in the middle of a stomach crotch area. That's kind of a normal way to draw it. That's how I've seen every anthro artist I've ever watched draw that area anyway, without drawing the actual raging boner. Oh, that poorly designed squiggle. That one is the one you're talking about. I thought you were talking about this one, not this one. Yes, it does look like that. In that case, yes. I see. I see what you're saying. Also, I think that, like, minimize that, or did it? Ripperoonie. Come back. I need you still. That is how I drew the legs. Okay, well, good thing I made this reference sheet. I gotta figure out how to draw, like, a secret agent outfit on this guy in, like, Jadoan style, though. I actually drew feet. I've found, after drawing these guys for like 6 months, the best way to get their feet right is to, you drew this little, like, this little V shape and give the front of their toe like a bump, almost. That seems to help. Is Saturday St. Patrick's Day? I did not know that. I don't really pay attention to, like, St. Patrick's Day, honestly. I never really had, like, friends and stuff who were big on the whole St. Patrick's Day thing, so I guess I never really got into St. Patrick's Day, like, shenanigans. Heel toe. Heel is here. Get a cardinal tail in here. A cardinal-shaped tail. Okay. That and that. The different date in the UK. You know what? Time zones confuse me with that kind of thing, because, like, I think yes. It was always weird when the studio we worked with in the UK would upload things in the middle of the day for them, because it would say, like, midnight. When we looked at it on the server, it would say, like, oh, this was updated at midnight, but really it was updated at like 12 in the afternoon for them. Oh, I see. That St. Patrick's Day is not. Okay, I understand. I'm all types of not reading sentences correctly today. Slime Rancher music, of course. Gotta love Slime Rancher music. Your feet are... Yeah, I should be. That's why you don't zoom in real close, kids. My nose is really itchy for some reason. I don't know why. There was an update yesterday? Wait, really? Oh, what was the update? Did they add something new? Fucking love Slime Rancher. I have a honey slime on my desk. Make your head just a little bit smaller for need more than we can. A little bit smaller. Not a whole lot, just enough. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Alright. I think I'm pretty pleased with that. Bring his abdomen up just... No, they have pretty long torsos. Fine. Okay, it looks fun. I always want to correct the Jadoa anatomy because it doesn't look... It's like their torsos are a little bit longer. So I keep thinking that I drew their bodies wrong, but I think that's correct. All right, let me grab. What does secret agents wear? French coat. Lucci's Megabucks. I mean, if it's like Tux. We'll just put him in a tux. Well, sort of. It's gonna be like sort of a tux. Because, fun fact, Jadoa cannot wear things across the middle of their chest. So. The northwest is more Germanic, while the southeast is more Polish or Russian. Interesting. So you're basing your birds off of like northern cultures, I see. Like these guys could wear like Men in Black, but it looks like this kid. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, yeah. A little, like, flap around the back. They're new slimes, that's all I want. Quicksilver slime, that sounds awesome. Alright, guys, oh, I'm on the wrong one. Dang it. Wait, how did that end up? Oh, because I didn't turn. How did that end up on the background layer? It didn't. I just didn't turn it off. Or not northern. Northern was a bad word choice. I don't know. I knew what I meant, but... I live way north from both of them. Yeah, I mean, I knew what I meant. I'm not good at words, if you can't tell. Oh, this is... Okay. I got confused. Yeah, I mean, not tropical. I don't really know what I was trying to say, actually. I don't know. But I get the region... German. I get the region you're basing your birds off of, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. This feels weird because, like, I'm talking a little bit of, like, world building tonight, but also I'm not world building. This is just somebody wanted a Jadoa. Wanted me to draw one of their characters as a Jadoa, so... Like, it's kind of like world building, but not. You guys get, like, an almost world building stream, but not really. Yes, go lay down. Poland is central and Russia is eastern. Gotcha, that makes more sense. So I'm gonna draw the coat open. Because I think they could wear a coat, definitely. But the shirt part underneath is gonna have to be modified so that he can wear it. They can't wear tight-fitting garments around their, They can't wear tight-fitting garments around their throats. To be fair, putting a tuxedo on this bird at this angle is not that easy, though. Why can't they wear things on their chests? Because it constricts their respiratory system. They have a very hard time breathing when they have to wear tight-fitting clothing around their chests. So a Jadoa tuxedo probably looks hilarious. Except I conveniently and accidentally covered up the chest on this Jadoa, so I don't draw it. But I imagine it would be a very loose, like, weird-fitting top, because they would have to wear, like, so, like, I was kind of picturing that, like, if the outer coat is, like, you know, like this on them, and they might wear it open, but, like, the undershirt that's, like, you know, I think it's usually, like, a button-up type of deal, like, on a person, it's, like, you know, buttons, and then you put the bow tie here, and collar. Like, instead of wearing that, a Jadoa would probably have to, like, cut it here. So it would be like this weird, like, crop top on a Jadoa. Jadoa look hysterical in clothing is basically what I'm trying to say. We weren't arguing about your stuff. I commented that you were basing your, I was commenting that you were basing your birds more off of a northern Germanic culture, and, Sir Alvum reminded me that technically Russia and Poland are actually, like, Central and Eastern Europe, and not so much Northern Europe. I just kind of forgot that. No, we weren't arguing about your race. Your race is fine. You're fine. I made a mistake. It was me. It was me the whole time. So this dude's gonna have, like, a weird, like, open chest area. He's not gonna be wearing a shirt at this part. Should I give him shoes? I can't give him shoes. Never mind. I don't know how to give a Jadoa shoes. I don't know what a Jadoa secret agent would look like either. Like, I had this picture in my head of just, immediately I was like, I want to put a Jadoa in human clothing. Like, I want to make this character look as awkward as possible, because Tested will get an absolute crack out of it. Like, he'll probably think this is the funniest thing ever, because this Jadoa looks really awkward in human clothing. How do you do shoes on claws? Well, on Bird Kid just ripped he basically pulled a toff and just ripped the bottoms out of the shoes. Alright, let me find Bird Kid. I'll share Bird Kid with you guys. I know I've shared him before, but... There. There's Bird Kid. Yeah, he just took, like, regular boots and just ripped the bottoms off of them. Leather leg warmers, yep. So technically I could give him shoes, but it'd be really awkward. There he is, Bird Kid. Doing his best. Yeah, like, I could give him a shoe, but... Actually, let's give him a shoe. Why not? He just ripped the bottom off of his nice work sneakers. He wanted to fit in like the cool kids. They're just like regular shoes, but they don't have bottoms on them. They don't have toes on them. Look how dapper this bird looks. He's so beautiful. Comically. Okay. Plus, we have to really emphasize that it's a bow tie because you really can't see what's going on up here right now. This music seems fairly fitting for some reason. I don't know why this music appears to fit very well, but it does. Hands, Jadoa, their work shoes. Jadoa just rips off the bottoms with their bare hands. Yes. It's like in Avatar: The Last Airbender when they go to the Fire Nation and Toph has to wear shoes, and she just tears the bottoms out of her shoes so it looks like she's wearing shoes, but she's not. They're just covering the tops of her feet. They also didn't give this bird a gun, which might be a good might be a good thing. Jadoa are so awkward looking. Look at them, they're beautiful. I love them. I love my birds. So good. They're so good and pure. They're just trying their best. I couldn't figure out, like, what kind of weapons I wanted to give them, and you guys really wanted me to give them weapons, but I couldn't, and like, so, they technically have access to gunpowder, but, like, the idea of giving a bird a handgun just felt really wrong to me. Like, there's no reason that these creatures would have ever gotten, guns on their own. Like, they're so peaceful, there's, like, no reason that that ever would have happened. So I just, like, didn't. I just was like, I can't justify giving my Jadoa guns. I can't do it. It just feels so wrong. So that's how they ended up with crossbows, because for some reason crossbows felt a little bit better to me. Alright, that makes me feel better. Yeah, my birds kind of have sandals, or they just don't wear shoes at all, but if they want to wear foot accessories. The thing about Jadoa is that they wear clothing for, like, a fashion statement more than to cover up. Because there's no real reason for them to cover anything, and they don't, like, they're not, like, shy about certain body parts showing or something the way humans are. So, like, Jadoa, they could dress naked and it wouldn't be taboo. It's just that they like to dress up because they like to use that to express themselves. They like to, you know, show off their clothing and whatever. A bird with a gun sounds hilarious. Jadoa are just banned with guns. Jadoa, actually, plushie lover, we're gonna go back to the folder. I'm just gonna keep going back to this folder until I move on to something else. Jadoa have... What page is that? 7? Oh, yeah, 7. Jadoa have little blade claws. So they've got these little boots that they strap on that have big, you know, raptor claw on them. And then they also have crossbows. Jadoa are really good archers. They have very good eyesight, so they make really good archers, and the crossbows are small, and Tessa and I were talking about it. They're also rifled on top, so the Jadoa have really small, accurate crossbows that can self-reload. So my crossbow's not that great because I'm not good at drawing things, but like Roman sandals with those weird leg straps. Yeah, I actually didn't draw too many Jadoa with feet. It's mostly because I didn't draw that. Yeah, they've got these little. They either wear like leg straps or they've got these little funny like foot wraps. But like Roman sandal style would work really well for yours. Yeah. They're hard to rob because everyone's armed. I mean, it's not like they're constantly like strapped. It's not like everybody like. It's not like if you were to walk. It's not like if they were humans and everybody was carrying a gun. Yeah, it's more like if you fuck with one Jadoa, anybody in the vicinity is gonna try to fight you whether they have weapons or not. And if somebody happens to have a weapon, then they'll fight. But if they're gonna definitely try to make friends with you first. And if you're like serious about hurting them, then they're gonna fight you. And if you're hurting a Jadoa in the middle of the street, then everyone's gonna jump in and kill you. But they're not like aggressive. They're really, really, really peaceful. Jadoa would much rather they will much rather bend and do what you want rather than fight. But if they have to fight, they will. And they're very fierce fighters if you have to fight them. You know, they don't fuck around. Jadoa do not fuck around. Alright. Let's work on Kibs. Rias, or Marinets, or whatever you want me to call you. I'm gonna keep making that joke because I have no idea what to call you and I keep switching. You'll always be Marineth to me, but I'll probably start calling you Kib because it's easier to say than Riarkra. Giant manta ray friend. I actually started redoing the manta rays. I made their tops look a little bit better. I gave them this extra set of fins here, and I changed the way their tail looks, so it's not quite so squiggly. And I fixed their wing shape a little bit. The only thing I paused on was I don't know what to do with the underside of the belly, because the whole fact that I chose geometric, like mosaic patterning for the Jadoan art style, I wanted that to be inspired by the underside of the sky kites, but I can't figure out how to make a mosaic pattern under the sky kite where it doesn't look unnatural. Like, it needs to look like it's like that's how they look and it's natural, but you make them sound like Gandhis from Texas. A little bit. They're good boys. They're doing their best. Study butter. Oh, actually, yeah, butterflies would be really good for the underside. The underside of the manta rays have changed quite a few times. Yeah, butterflies is a great idea. I didn't even think of butterflies. I don't know why. I think it's when I draw butterflies at work, I just draw them all one color, so I wasn't even thinking about it. Alright. Pull up my references. Alright. Kib would like Myrilla drawn jamming out on an electric guitar. So she'd probably like... I'm gonna just grab a reference off Google, actually. I don't know why I'm fucking around trying to figure out what this looks like. Oh, there's a lot of good, like, rocket out on guitars poses. Thinking like that, but not quite so extreme. Yeah, like that. That's what. A little bit like that. Alright, kid, come over here. You're gonna be my pose thing. Merla. Thank you. I pronounced it once and I was like, I don't know how to pronounce this, and I think I did it wrong. It's funny, for all the time I've been drawing your characters, some of them I've never actually had to pronounce their names out loud, and, like, Kib is really easy. Kib, there's no other... unless it was Kaib, which... What are you doing? So it's Merla. That makes more sense, actually. Like, if Kib's name was pronounced Kaib, I would be like, are you, like, trying to go fight Yu-Gi-Oh or something? Like, what are you doing? But I know it's Kaiba. Kind of a joke. I tried. I'm gonna move away from that bad joke for a second. But like, Niall, I think, is the other one. His sister. I think I've been pronouncing hers right, and Tamp's really easy, so some of them I haven't had to pronounce out loud, and Riarkra is just really hard to say, which I think was the point. I think you told me that was kind of the point. So here's a cool thing that we artists like to do sometime, which is called adjusting the pose. Just her to have her arm down like she just strong. Gonna do that. Even though the kid in the pose up here does not have that. Okay. What I want. Got digigrid also, so we got that in mind. And they've got bring up these references on stream so you guys can see the character I'm working on. Let's do that actually. Alright, un momento. I'm going to kill the visual just for a moment. Bring up the references. I also don't like the pose that much. Probably gonna fix it. Oh, actually, I didn't ask. What age do you want me to draw her at? Kid, I assume, but... See you later. I'm gonna draw that again, because I'm not that happy. I think I need to tilt her head down. Well, okay, so young. Trying to visualize what I'm trying to do. Like, I have this picture here, but it doesn't look quite right, and I'm trying to, like... trying to picture what I've got in my head, you know? Brush, I think. Out a little bit. Chest come this way. Sketching is hard. Why is drawing hard, you guys? I don't understand. If I angle it the other way. If I did that, I could actually draw more of the guitar. Make my life a lot easier, actually, if you move it. Hand can go there. It's not that it's hard, it's just I have to think about it, like... So, I have been spending all week drawing containers for stuff, and I'm a little burnt out as far as art goes, and I almost didn't want to draw tonight because I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel, and I actually felt really a lot better about drawing tonight than I thought I was going to, so I decided I was gonna just draw, and it turned out fine, but... It's not that, like, this pose in particular is extra hard, it's just that I know what I want and it's not coming out the right way. Or out the way I want. I was trying to figure out what part of Banjo-Kazooie this was from and then realized it wasn't Banjo-Kazooie. Which I think is the second time I've done this on this particular song. Our frill goes somewhere over here. I don't remember how many it has, but... It's alright. Okay. Like... That's kind of cute. I'll probably angle her. Oh. You like that? I think I want to... One more thing. I want to angle her torso down a little bit. I feel like if I'm gonna tip her torso down, I gotta commit. I can just tip it down all the way. I feel like she's gotta be like that. Also, her foot's too short. Actually, she's a kid now in this picture, so it might be alright. Epic guitar solo. Aw, yeah. I think I'm actually pretty happy with that, and then I can get her tail in there. She's a kid in every picture. I was gonna, no, I mean, I was gonna elongate her legs, in this picture, but then I remembered that she's a kid, so... Don't need to do that. I know we always have a discussion about their tails, too, because I always mess them up. These guys got cute, big deer ears. Where did these guys come from, by the way? Like, story-wise. You said the, origin-wise, because you said the Drask were like a My Little Pony fan race that you made into your own thing. Fan creature you made into your own thing, but like, where did these guys come from? Was it just kind of the offshoot of that? You just kind of built, did you build something like on top of that? I realize I've never really asked you about these guys. I want to try one other thing before I commit to this. Still not really happy with the legs. Yeah, that's the one. Get her leg tucked up in there real tight. Just development from there, gotcha. Cool. Music does not fit what's going on. There's Darkest Dungeon. There we go. Oh, it's closer, at least. I think that's the one I want. We'll just adjust proportions and anatomy as I go through the sketch phase here. Like the detail phase. To the hermit crab piece. Yep. Wanted to get the pose down real quick and then we can do all the extra stuff after that. People have a really hard time with that tail barb, it seems. I know I always have trouble with the tail barb, too. Can't wrap my head around why, I don't know. I know whenever I draw them, I have a hard time with this, like, wrist part of it, I think. If I'm remembering correctly, but... Her nose is... The nose shape seems to be different on these guys, like, depending on how they get drawn, too. Meant to be straighter, but it keeps getting more curved. Well, I'm glad you popped in for a couple minutes just to say hi. How's it going? We're just hanging out, listening to good music, just chilling. Cool lizard deer. She is a pretty cool lizard deer. Actually, hilariously, both of these pieces of artwork are drawn by me. Just, you know, months apart. Or years apart, even. I don't know. 2014. Yeah, so literally 4 years apart. You have the nose right in the hermit crab. Okay, so it's more of like a... more of a dog nose. Although deer kind of have it. It's amazing how many, how times have changed, you know? Also, that hermit crab is fucking adorable. I'm real proud of him. Oh, thank you. Lizard friend. Is that better? A little better to me. It's also from a slightly different angle in this piece, so... I can work with the tail I have. The tail I did. I was about to draw her with, like, deer ears, and then I remembered doing that. Nope, you are good to go. All is well, I got this. I mean, I know they're, like, deer-esque, but they don't need to have deer ears. Pull out, just... Alright, let's get her frill in there. Oh, jeez. How are you doing tonight, Hope? One experiment where the researchers left a human body out in the woods to observe natural decay and ended up recording the first instance of a deer consuming human flesh. That actually sounds terrifying. I watched a deer eat a bird once. I didn't realize that deer, like, could or would eat meat, actually. They probably have to be pretty desperate if they're gonna do that. Briar, what the fuck? Nothing beats spending your evening drawing grasshopper testicles in your notebook. What? They'll eat almost anything if they need the nutrients. Interesting. How do? Nature's scary, dudes. That frill does not feel... Something feels off. I think I need to bring it down a little bit. Maybe it's right? I don't know. Let me just bring it down and see how I feel about it then. Dyer, you made it! Ah, oh, my friend. The best. The best member of the stack, even though I tease him sometimes and I'm the worst. You are just MVP over here, my man. This guy over here, right? You guys want MVP of the year or of the year award. Dyer's been trying to fix the playlist so that it doesn't, like, become loud and ridiculous at random intervals, and it's amazing. He's the best. Love him. Yeah, actually, I think you're right. If I bring that ear down a little bit, it should be better. Longer is good. It keeps getting drawn shorter. Okay, you want longer. Longer is good. Like, I know you said to tuck the spine back a little bit, but I actually think moving the spine helps a little bit. Southeast, they actually have deer where it's a rainforest and deer sometimes swim to the islands. Sometimes an orca will take a nom. That sounds amazing. Oh, my one friend from college would love that. She would love to see the orcas. I'm gonna draw her neck in real quick. That should help me also. Because it comes out from beneath their stuff from behind. There. And it connects to... Connect anything? Oh, it looks like there's 3. Hang on. Oh, I drew her with her frill down, so that's why. That's why I don't know how to draw the frill. I think I've only drawn the frill up, like, never. I think in all the times I've been drawing, your characters, I can't remember if I've ever actually drawn your Frylians with the frills up. Or Frillians? Frylians? Another word I've only ever had to pronounce, like, a total of 1 time. How does an orca even get a deer? What deer is stupid enough to go so close to the water that they get eaten by an orca? You like how I've got the middle spine? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the silhouette of, like, the outside here. So I'm starting with this part. I'm sort of referencing Tamp a little bit. Because I don't think the spine is... Spine's not different, so, or the frill's not different, so... Moose... Oh, they have to swim across the channels, gotcha. Let's say, what psychopath deer is going in the water? You're asking to get eaten by an orca at that point, but if they have to swim across the channel, I guess that makes sense. By Rillen, I was completely off. Alright, this is where I gotta keep an eye on. Brown part's the fuzzy, the soft part, right? Correctly? No difference in the frill between gender, coloration, and sometimes length, but those two are fraternal twins. Oh, okay. Man, when I get to doing the Noldaru for my world, I'm gonna have to ask you guys questions about species of creatures in the far north, because I actually am realizing how little I know about northern creatures. What, for the Fyrillans? Or... So I'm gonna draw, also, I'm gonna draw her body first, and then I'll put the clothes on it after that. But, as always, I want to make sure I get the body right before I go putting any outfits on her. Or whatever these are called. I mean, Kib could tell you more about it than I could, because it's his species, but I would imagine that the spine on the tail doesn't grow in until after they're born. That's what I would think anyway. I don't know what Kib has to say about it. These aren't my creatures, so... In terms of space. I guess I always imagined that, like, anthro creatures had, like, you know, larger space for babies because they've got so much extra, like, appendages, like tails and stuff. That's actually, like, one of the nicest hands I've ever drawn, and I'm really mad about it, because I'm probably gonna have to move it. Frick. Things either gotta have fat hips so the babies are born smaller, otherwise the pelvic stress integrity for those kind of motions we've been doing. I mean, I guess. I don't know. For my species, I never really never really put that much thought into it, I guess. I think when you create, like, a fantasy, I think when you create a species like this, you kind of have to take everything with a little bit of a grain of salt. Like, you know, explaining it to the best of your ability, but, like, you know, could a bipedal horse creature that looks like this hooved creature, like, actually exist? Probably not. But is it fun to look at? Yeah. Like, it's fun to draw, it's a little goofy, but... I mean, they have the qualities of an anthropomorphic creature, I guess I should say. Oh, you're fine. No, we encourage speculation here. We like the discussion. You are more than welcome to... We can have that discussion. It's interesting to think about because, like, you know, there is that kind of, like, take it with a grain of salt aspect to it, you know, where, no, these, you know, even the Jadoa. The Jadoa would probably break under the weight of their own skeleton. Like, I don't think that the Jadoa bodies would actually be able to hold themselves up in the real world, but, you know what? They're fucking fun to draw and they're fucking cute. And that's it. That's like, where my science for them stops and ends. But... You're never gonna see these, but I'm gonna draw them in anyway. Her tail needs to be longer, I think, though. Maybe not. drew it really long in my picture, but this person didn't draw it quite as long, so let me know, Kib, what you think. I have no idea what a Jadoa is. Jadoa are my birds. You haven't been here. You only came here yesterday. I'm working on a world building project. Nope, not a Bantheo. Bunch of Jadoa. They're my bird friends. I created this, yeah, I'm creating the species of bird creatures. This is actually in the Discord now. I posted the link in the art share, like, 2 days ago, so, yeah. I think that was the day before you showed up in chat, so you haven't, seen these guys. But, yeah. I created birds, because I like birds, and so I made a bird species, and I'm gonna make more. I have other species I want to create, but if you're interested in them, they're in the Discord now, so. Look at this cutie. Look at her go. Trying her best. Jamming out. Nope, do not merge visible. Merge down. Merge down. Oh, thanks. The whole Discord's really, like, pretty full of, The whole Discord's full of, world builders. Everybody's kind of working on a thing together, you know? I mean, everybody's worlds are separate at the moment, but everybody's kind of like, you know, helping each other out. You know, somebody goes, oh, I need help with a thing. What do you think I should do with this? Or what do you think is this design? And we're all kind of helping each other. So that's kind of been fun. The temptation to just grab this and trace it is real. Fun fact, if you don't know how to draw a thing, just fucking trace it. Or at least lay it down. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys a little trick. I'm gonna lay this down so that A, I get the proportion, and B, I get the angle. I will literally spend 8 years trying to get this. So give me a moment. How big are guitars? Serious question, how big is a guitar? Like, is that big enough, or is that too big? The Axie Stack expanded multiverse. Hey, dudes, we can make it an... Yeah, it's practically an expanded universe. That's a bit big. Okay, Oh, she's also a kid, though. She's also 12, so... Is it big? I've never held a guitar, so I don't know. So it should... Looks like if you touch the tip of this to the it should be the inside. Well, probably a little bit big then. Yeah, Riarkra's creatures are certainly not part of the expanded universe. Yeah, just a pinch smaller. For 12 years. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller just so that it's not quite so fucking massive, but... They do kid-sized guitars. Sometimes you gotta make, slight, variations for, size sake. Oh, sorry, Rhea. It's alright. We'll stop. They don't have to make sense in our world. They can make sense in your world. That's how it works. And and yours isn't part of our expanded mold. Slowly, accidentally amassing. I should amend my earlier statement. We encourage discussion about the races unless somebody doesn't want to have that discussion about their races, in which case that is perfectly valid and we do not, you know, they don't have to take our advice. and they don't have to take our input because in the end it's that particular person's world. So in this case, this is Riarkra's character, and whether or not we think it makes sense or not, if he's happy, we're happy. We? It's okay, Riarkra, sorry. Okay. Got the basic guitar shape in there. Don't need to go crazy with it. Anti-butterology, yeah. No, I feel you. It's hard to do stuff on the phones. I've heard the Twitch app is not that great. I think we've had this discussion before, though, about like, you know, whose world wants contribution and whose world doesn't want contribution, you know? When we had a short period of time where a couple people were trying to make changes to my world and I was uncomfortable with it, and so we put an end to that, and now we're not, you know, it's not happening anymore, you know? Like, there's, you know, that, kind of comfort limit, too. But for those people who do not mind a little speculation about their species, or, you know, it's not even like you're mad about it, just... Typing on the phone is rough, yeah. Longer tail? Alright, you got it. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it looked right until I covered up the tail, and then I was thinking, too short. It's fuzzy underneath, too, isn't it? A little bit. Let me fix her... Let me fix the guitar real quick, and then... I have to move her. Her tail doesn't quite fit where I want it. Fuzzy near the rump, but not so far out. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna keep the tip of the tail, but I'm actually gonna put the tail somewhere else. I think the tip of the tail right now looks fine, but I need to put it not there, so... Let's expand that. Fat on the bulb. Okay, I'll shrink it down. Yes, yeah, there are tons of new songs in today. Dire Crow is rocking out. I'm gonna see how long it takes for this stuff to get flagged, though. I'll be interested to see what gets flagged this time around. Hopefully nothing, but you never know. I'm more worried about stuff getting flagged so that I don't, more worried about stuff getting flagged so I don't lose the audio. I don't care if YouTube wants to monetize the videos or whatever, but Hopefully C418 doesn't get cut off, yeah. Hopefully. Yeah, I had to take all the music from Celeste out because it was muting the VODs. I don't mind if, like, there's a couple songs, like one of the songs from Braid got flagged by YouTube, and so on YouTube, the video's monetized, so you get, like, ads and stuff on it, and I don't care as much about that, because I'm sure a lot of you guys use ad block anyway, but, on Twitch, if Twitch flags the music, I actually lose the audio for that portion entirely. So, I decided that, anytime anything gets flagged, we're gonna take it out. So, unfortunately, we can't have Celeste music anymore because that keeps getting flagged by Twitch, and I keep losing the audio from the streams, so unfortunately can't have that playing, but none of the other stuff's getting flagged, so hopefully so far we're fine. It's gotten a lot better since I took out Braid and Celeste. I haven't seen anything get caught, which is goofy about it. I get why they do it, like, you know, like, I'm not mad about it. It's a little annoying, certainly, but I can deal with it. I get it, I guess. There's just, the artist part of me understands, like, and copyright is copyright, you know, it's whatever, but I had to take all of it out, because all of it got flagged. Every time I uploaded a video to YouTube that had Braid music in it, it got flagged. Yeah, Braid's gone too. Which is unfortunate, because I like the music from that, but yeah, I had to take it out. Those were the only two things I noticed were getting flagged frequently, though, was Braid and Celeste. Those two things were getting caught all the time and muting the VODs, but everything else has been fine so far, so hopefully we can stick with that. Alright, there she is. What a cutie pie. Alright, let's get her dressed. Let's actually draw some clothes on this small child. I thought it was just the Lullaby set 2, but the other stuff got caught also, I realized. Because I had already taken it out of the playlist, and when you asked me about it, I was at work, so... Oh, that's right, she doesn't have the armor. Also, even if she did, you wouldn't actually be able to, so... That's right. I thought I couldn't see it because it was behind her body, but... Alright, and now we're gonna get her dressed in some kind of crazy, multicolored punk appearance. Oh, let me, throw her floofers in, too. I like that her, skin hide part looks like gloves. Makes me giggle. This color scheme's gonna look really awkward on this character, and I'm really excited about it. You want to know more, but phone typing is the worst. So I really like on this one reference that you sent me, this outfit that has like one sleeve that's all stripy and one sleeve that is not. Like, she has like one long sleeve and one short sleeve, and I kind of love it on here. It's somehow fitting. how stockings work. I don't know, but... You want me to try to put some kind of, like, headgear on her? Meant to be bad. Yeah, no, I know. I mean that in the nicest way possible. Like, the color scheme's gonna look really awful on this character, and I'm so excited. I don't think I've ever been... I don't think I've ever been more excited to put a bad color scheme on a character. I'm so ready. It's gonna look so jarring, and it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, fuck your eyes. I'm having fun. Get out of here. I'm ready. I'm so excited. I love this. Inner skirt. Color. But one of these skirts is gonna be like color. I'm gonna actually shade this just a little bit just so I can tell the pieces apart, because when I go to do this in color, I'm probably gonna cry a little. Under here, different skirt. Now I can tell them apart. Buttons on her jacket now. You want me to try to put any kind of hat on her, Rhea, or are you good without it? I don't even know how I would put a hat on her, to be honest. Like, I see the characters in this picture have hats, but I wouldn't... I could put headphones on her. I could stick the headphones near her neck if you wanted. See it? I could do, like... headphones if that would be something you'd want me to put in there. Headband with a small bow. I can do that. How that works with ears, I don't know, but I can do it. Fuck your physics. You gotta kind of make them, like, you gotta kind of angle them funny, or like, you gotta do like Zootopia did. Or like when I do headphones on characters with ears, you know, like if you got like a bunny character, if I'm gonna do like actual like thick headphones, I go like that, and I just make it so that the strap on top kind of floats a little bit. Actually, like a little Ryakra. There she is. Zootopia was really good. I really liked Zootopia. That's usually how I draw headphones on Anthro characters with big ears, though. I just put it at the base of the ears and just hope for the best. Hope nobody notices. She's more like a duo donkey. How's that look? I'm kind of happy with her. I think she's looking pretty good. I hit the button by accident. That was my bad. I know you're being like me right now, where you're like hyper on edge about all the volumes of everything. I hit the button by accident. I was trying to adjust it a little bit, like I just wanted to up it a tiny bit, because it was a little bit quiet, but I accidentally hit it too much. I wasn't trying to raise the volume as much as I did. The second time I've drawn headphones on your characters lately, dude. Look how cute she is. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm gonna bring that fluff up on her. I kind of feel like it might be too thick, but I'm not really sure where her hips are at this point, so... sort of lost the hips a little bit. Coloring this is gonna be the best cancer. I'm so ready. I am ready. This is turning out as cute as I had hoped. Excellent. Good file name. Excellent file name. Great file name. Alright, what time is it? Oh, it is. Jesus fucking Christ. I was so into that. It's 10:14. Okay, well, on that note, it's time for the stream to end because I have to go get some sleep so that I'm not a zombie at work tomorrow. So... Oh, in case anybody didn't notice, which I'm sure that you did notice, I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but Steve has a new jar now so that you can see the jar. The jar doesn't blend in with the background now, it actually has an outline, so Steve is now actually protecting a real jar. I just have to move the tip labels to low so you can't see it behind his tail, but yeah, so the tip jar actually looks like a thing now. Yeah, no zombie Lotl. Not yet. He twitches and he breathes. He does both. I should get excited about it. Yeah, no zombie Lotl. Not yet. Oh, hello feedback loop. That's nice. Let's see, anybody around? Nope. Alright. We go to bed then. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I had a lot of fun. I will see you... Yes, I'll see you guys on Saturday. Tomorrow is, my day off, so... I will not be in chat tomorrow. I will not be streaming tomorrow. But Saturday is Stack Saturday. This week's Stack Saturday is gonna be art and then movie night. So, I'll work on some more commissions on Saturday for like an hour maybe, and then we'll go watch a movie on Rabbit. I have to decide what we're watching. So, I will check in with the subs and find out what we're watching, and then we'll get ready for that. So, I will see you guys then. I'll see you guys for that. Absolutely, yeah, I'll be back on the Discord for at least for a little while I'm getting ready for bed. So have a good night, everybody. Bye. Or a good day. Bye.